Is it time for a boys' night?
Boys Night! It's Boys Night, bro. Coast to coast, Boys Night.
That's right. We are on two coasts, two boys, and we're having a night.
And one night. Well, it's afternoon for me, but it's a night for you.
Yeah, boys' time difference is gonna become part of this, I guess.
Boys time. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's Boys Night, bro.
Boys' night. We're gonna have one
Tonight.
And, yeah, tonight. Tonight we're gonna do it. We're here on Skype.
Yes, sir.
And I figured out a way to record this, and maybe we could also watch the game that I've been wanting to watch more than anything.
What's that, bro? What is that?
It's a competitive fishing tournament.
Yes. Anglers.
Yeah, big angler. So in this one, it's like speed fishing. So they're on a clock, and they're just catching as many fish as they can in about 6 hours.
Wow.
So yeah, we're gonna check that out.
That sounds absolutely riveting.
Yeah,
and
dude.
I'm crazy about it.
Yeah, dude, I'm ready for it. But we can't just sit around watching fishing.
No, we can't do that
all night/afternoon. We gotta do a boys' night. We gotta do some fun stuff.
We gotta go out, man. I had 3 mimosas before this. I just chugged the Mike's Hard Lemonade, and I'm ready to go.
I hope you had a mimosa like the one I had at the diner earlier today, where it was 97% champagne.
3% orange juice.
That's right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's the good stuff.
Well, I mean, what are you thinking about doing tonight? If we're not just gonna watch the anglers and catching the speed fishing and all that, what are we gonna do?
Well, there's one thing I've been wanting to do for probably 3-4 years now.
Wow. Okay.
Ever since I heard about it.
Yeah.
And I didn't know for sure what it was. I had to go look up the word. Found out it's a Japanese word.
Okay.
But one thing I really want to do is head over to the Hibachi restaurant.
Hibachi.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the idea of that. You and me, hibachi, some shrimp, some steak, chucking it in our mouths.
Yeah, put it on some rice.
Oh.
Go for it. Put on a little show with the spatulas.
Hey, well, I had an idea of my own. Speaking of Japanese, is a little bit different, but you know how they have those restaurants where you can go and you can eat with the cats.
Yeah. I go at least once a week for lunch.
Oh, great! Well, they have these rides you can do where you get in a convertible and it's full of teacup pigs.
That's a very specific kind of business.
So specific. But I think it'd be great. You and me, convertible and around with the teacup pigs.
Yeah. I like it. I like the idea. Well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do them both. Because it's
Boys Night! Well, sir, welcome. Welcome to our store. It's brand new. It's a variety of convertibles that you can choose from. We're excited to have you here. Which one did you think? I mean, I know that you spent a lot of time looking at our menu. What do you think you'd be interested in?
Well, I got some very specific needs, and I tried to express these earlier to the sales lady, and
Jeanette.
Jeanette, and
yes.
And I figure I'll tell you as the manager. I can't tell by appearance which of these convertibles is going to be best for this, but it's got to be one that is absolutely ideal for 17 teacup pigs.
Oh, well, of course. That would be our 2016 model. A lot of space, especially in the back seat for you, and I think it would be great. It would be great.
Now I've been doing a lot of research about Tesla, and I was looking at there's a lot of stuff online about screens in the cars and
right. Yep.
Being electric and recharging and all of that kind of stuff. The one thing that I have not seen from Elon Musk specifically is anything about teacup pigs and how they are to be treated and whether these cars are good for them and their lifestyle.
Well, you're absolutely in luck. He created that flamethrower, not a flamethrower, a couple years ago, and then he actually tried to create a teacup pig cannon, which didn't sell very well. And so instead, he figured, well, let's take these teacup pigs, and let's create a vehicle that has enough room for any weirdo that comes in, thinking that teacup pig is an appropriate passenger in his new Tesla.
Now, I got a lot to unpack with what you just said. First of all, weirdo is a description of me, but I know a lot of people in the teacup pig community who would take offense to that. Number two, the cannon seems like it would not be conducive to the teacup pig lifestyle. Because look, let me tell you about an afternoon about 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I was out in my shed, and all my teacup pigs got out of the house, and they ran into a small kiddie pool, and they got stuck in there.
Oh my goodness!
There were too many of them. I had inflated this kiddie pool, and you don't need to know the reason why.
Okay, well, I won't ask. But I just
it was for sex. I did it for sex, but
I figured, and I didn't want to go there, didn't want to know. But the thing is that the cannon, a lot of the sports arenas had been running out of T-shirts, for halftime, and so they figured, well, let's fire teacup pigs into the stands. It went over quite well.
I have a lot of questions about safety with that, but let me finish my story. All the teacup pigs, they got in the pool, they got stuck, and they couldn't find a way out.
Okay.
And this was around the time those boys were trapped in that cave. You remember that?
Yes.
You're
the one. Elon created the little system to get your teacup pigs out.
That's what I'm saying. He tried to help the boys. He didn't help my pigs.
Right.
And granted, I didn't get the news coverage that I wanted.
Fair. Well, I think
the second I'm just saying, why didn't Elon come to me?
I think, honestly, and I didn't want to be the one to have to talk about this, but we had a manual, and it said that if you were to ever show up, because you were the guy that, does the things with the pigs, that we were actually to not sell you a Tesla convertible. So I'm going to have to ask you nicely to leave.
Sir, I'm going to have to ask you nicely to leave.
Oh, come on. I love Hibachi. Hibachi's my favorite.
Okay, yes,
I'm sorry to put my hand on the grill. I'm sorry.
You've made it more than abundantly clear that it's your favorite. And you didn't just, okay, yes, you did put your hand on the grill. Then you tried to jump up on it and do a little dance. And you said, here comes the Jackson. And you tried to moonwalk all over that thing. And there's so many issues with that.
It's my Hibachi dance. I do it every time. This is the first time I've been at your restaurant. I didn't know that this wasn't allowed.
Now, if you'll look at the surface of the grill here, you've left behind rubber from your New Balances on the surface of the grill. I don't even know what it's going to take to fix that. You're saying that you've done that at multiple other restaurants.
Yes, I mean, sure, I haven't been allowed back or anything, but I figured sooner versus later, one of you guys is gonna be okay with it, and I'm trying to get sponsored by New Balance and trying to get this Hibachi New Balance sponsorship deal, and I get paid for my food, and I'm just.
You did it for the gram. That's what you're saying. You did it for the gram.
I did, and if you look at my Instagram account, which is Hibachi New Balance,
I knew it.
I know
influencers coming into my nice establishment trying to mess everything up, and I'm just trying to serve good, authentic Japanese food to people.
But look, I mean, I have 1.4 million followers, and already, if you look at all the comments, if you've not seen the line out the door, people want to come to your restaurant now. No one was here before, and now there's 400 people outside trying to get hibachi.
Okay, but answer me this question: when they come in to the restaurant, are they going to say, I want some of that good steak and shrimp? Or are they going to say, this is the restaurant that lets people dance on the grill?
I mean,
and admits heat that's very harsh on their bodies.
Probably both. Probably both. But like the amount of money that you're going to make from my Instagram account and all these people that have shown up will be enough to replace every one of your grills like every couple days.
Look, I just don't know if this is the kind of business I want where I have to replace my grills all the time. I kind of like having permanent grills. It'll take a lot of business time just to replace grills every day. Look, I appreciate.
I was the only one that was here, the only person.
Yes, yes,
And when I came in, everyone said "Ohayou gozaimasu, konnichiwa,"
yes.
And then I said it was my birthday, and you guys all sang to me. Like I was the only
chef
person.
Hero did an amazing job putting on the show for just you. He did everything. He dripped the water on the grill. He flung the steak around. He did it all.
Did the onion train. Oh, it's my favorite.
He's a great. See, I would like for the attention to be on somebody like Hero, who's very talented, and instead of just dancing on hot grills that are going to melt shoes and possibly injure people. You think about the liability issue that I have here.
Well, isn't that Hero over there that's moonwalking on one of your grills right now?
Hero, look what you've started. It's a trend now, and I guess I've got to lean into it.
I think you should. I think like you're actually going to make money, and maybe you won't have to, go home and tell your family that you're out of a job.
All right, well then let's make this work.
All right, man. I mean, like let's go out there and let's make it work. We gotta make it work.
Okay. I'm just trying to think of how we can do this because they're the number one team in the conference, and
I know
we have 3 players.
Well, the good thing is, man, you only need 2 to play cornhole, man. Like sometimes it's good to have a backup, but like this is serious, man. SEC cornhole, man. I mean, like, look, we didn't go to Ole Miss. We didn't go to Ole Miss to lose to Alabama. You know what I mean? We didn't go out there to lose to Tennessee, certainly. And like, I mean, fuck South Carolina.
I mean, yeah, you're right about all of that. And let's not even talk about, Miami or any of these other schools, but like what I'm saying is
you're already talking about non-conference play, man. Like Miami, like they're above and beyond, man. They're playing beach cornhole, man. We're talking about SEC.
Yeah, I know. I
Vanderbilt.
I'm sorry for even bringing it up. Okay.
All right. I'm not going back to Miami, man. Guys like us, that's not where we're meant to be. You remember what happened last time we went? That shit was embarrassing.
I just like South Beach, okay? I like to go there. And sometimes I try to throw around like, hey, college cornhole guy here. Might go to the majors, But
look, I'm telling you right now, man, and I'm sorry to cut you off, but like Gutierrez and Hernandez, that Miami cornhole team, like they're above and beyond, man. Nobody in South Beach gonna care about us until we win the SEC. And look, first off, we should have been vacationing in South Beach anyway. Like we should, stick around the Ozarks, man. Maybe, where they got that hangout fest out there on the beach, in Florida. Like maybe that's like as far south as we should be going, man.
I mean, yeah, dance with the one that brung you, right? That's what I always said. But I'm just here's the deal. I know we only need 2 to win. 2 players is the entirety of this cornhole team. But let's say, for example, I go down with a knee injury. I take a bag to the knee.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Then it's just you and Paulson.
Yeah, you're freaking kidding me, man. Paulson.
Yeah, Paulson's the only other guy who showed up.
He's a freshman, man.
I know, and usually we've got our whole bench.
We're seniors. You really want to put a freshman out there?
Like, we got our whole bench.
Forget about Miami, man. Forget about Miami. We ain't never going to get there with Paulson. Are you kidding me? That guy drinks Bud Light.
And we drink Miller Lite because it's better,
Less
I'm
calories,
just
man. I'm trying to watch my figure.
what I'm saying is I'm just nervous, and I don't understand why the other 10 guys we usually have on our bench, because the one thing that always got us over, the one thing that always put us ahead of the competition was our
Right?
deep bench,
Yeah.
and now we don't have it, and I don't know why they didn't show up.
What do you mean why they didn't show up? You don't remember what happened? That vacation, you said we should go watch Gutierrez and Hernandez in Miami on South Beach. They all
Yeah,
got high on cocaine and got arrested, man. They didn't come back.
I didn't tell them to fuck the cornhole. I didn't
Well,
tell them to fuck the cornhole box.
you know what happens when they do drugs, man. Miller Lite's different. The second they start, remember we had them take that Molly that one time to get ready for the big match, and all of those cornholes, man, they had to bring in new ones. They had to go to the store and bring in new ones. Those things were disgusting afterwards.
Yeah, okay, look. I got everybody excited about Miami. I said, "Hey, we should have gone to the University of Miami. Hey, maybe we could be on their cornhole team." And also all those guys as they were getting arrested said, "We're going to try to transfer to Miami like this week."
I know, man. And
And
now
that was probably
freaking
part of it
Paulson.
too.
And now we got Paulson.
But look, I'm with you. Let's try to make it work, cuz the only way I know to go forward in my life is to win this game, win this game, and maybe transfer to Miami, because that's the only place I really want to go.
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. You're going to leave me here. Freaking competing in SEC cornhole, and you're going to the ACC. You know what? Why don't you just go then? Why don't you just go then?
Okay. You know what? I thought we could get through this, but all I ever really wanted was to go to Miami.
Well, I mean, it sounds like you're already there. You already lost your accent like 5 minutes ago.
I just kind of talk deep, It's
You are fake.
I mean, I'm not adopting like Cuban. I'm not doing that. I mean, I'm sure if I'm in Miami for long enough, I'll get there, and I'll just talk about like Cubano sandwiches,
Oh,
But
I thought you were talking about adopting a Cuban, like a Cuban kid. I thought you were crazy for a second, man. That's
I
crazy.
could do that too. Wow, there's so much I could do in Miami. It's just
Hey, my friend, there's so much we can do in Miami. There's so much.
I agree that it's going to be great, but first thing we got to do
Yeah.
is find a car that works, because right now we're on the side of the interstate in a car that won't move.
Well, look, I mean, you told me to get the inspection before we drove from California.
Yes.
And did I? No, no. I mean, but we're close. It's like, I mean, we've only got like another 30 hours to go.
Yeah, we're in New Mexico, dude. It's not that close. There's a long way to go to Miami from here.
Okay, but there's a lot to do in New Mexico.
Okay, let's name some things you can do in New Mexico.
Pottery.
Go to Roswell, which we're not even really close to. Try to storm.
Tire.
Okay, try to storm Area 51, which I do want to do. I signed that petition. But
you did.
Oh yeah,
I signed it too. I had no idea. I didn't know you were an Area 51er like me.
Oh yeah, I definitely we got to see what's in there, and we got to find out what's going on with the aliens in there, because
that hasn't come up yet.
They've been hiding them from us for years, and I'm just ready to make it happen, But we're getting off the point. I'm trying to get us to Miami, where I heard that the heat is on. And
Have you been listening to Big Willie Style by Will Smith again?
Yeah,
Dude,
I mean,
you take
when am I not?
You take his CDs so literally.
Well, I mean, I know that when we drive into town, there's going to be this group of ladies, and they're going to say, "Welcome to Miami."
I swear to God, if you finish, what are you gonna say? Imahimo Hamiami?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They'll say one and then the other because it'll be both languages, you know?
Terrence, come on. Do you think just because Will Smith says it's a party in the city where the heat is on all night on the beach till the break of dawn?
Till the break of dawn, yeah.
That's what's gonna happen?
I mean, why would he lie to us?
Why would Will Smith lie to us?
I don't think he's ever lied before, because look, Terrence, can I tell you something that I've never told anyone in my life?
Please.
Here in this broken down car, because we didn't get it fixed in California.
I didn't get it fixed. You can say it.
You didn't get it fixed.
Okay.
I've spent basically my whole life following the philosophy and teachings of Will Smith.
Will Smith? You too?
Yeah, he's kind of like, I wouldn't say he's my god, but he's kind of like my guru. The whole Area 51 thing, here's why I want to storm Area 51.
Have you been watching Independence Day on repeat again?
It has a lot to do with Independence Day. Because I just want to run up in there, you know, and I want to find an alien and I want to pull him out of his little alien pod. I want to punch him and say welcome to Earth, you know.
Terrence, that is so aggressive. Like I thought like you're gonna try and like be friends with this alien. Like I thought like you signed that petition because you wanted to be like a good person. But like punching aliens in the face, I feel like that's going a little far, but
well, as you know, Independence Day came before Men in Black.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah.
So like Independence Day first, where like I pull him out, punch him, welcome to Earth. Then when I ever run into an alien again, then I could be like real familiar with them and be like, "Hey Tony, what are you doing? You're an alien posing as a human."
Okay.
And then we can kind of have like that. But first time, straight up, fully, welcome to Earth. Then I crash a plane into their spaceship.
Well, I mean, I've been following a lot of his teachings as well. I mean, you've seen the movie 5 Pounds. Like I've been harvesting my organs and like giving them to people, and that's why I've been so sick on this trip, honestly. Because I'm without a kidney, 2 gallbladders, my appendix, you know. So
I know you've always had problems with your appendix. I mean, you know, I adopted that kid.
The Cuban kid?
Yeah, I saw that movie, The Pursuit of Happiness, and I was like, let's go sit in a hallway, and I'll be sad, and you'll be kind of like trying to make me feel better. That's kind of all I remember from that movie.
That's fair. I mean, that's basically all that happened.
Yeah. And then I had a great, you know, my dad's great. He's a great guy, but because of Will Smith, I kind of yelled at him and said, "Get on out of here. I don't need you." And then I hired a guy to be my uncle, and I said, "What did he want me, man?" And
I got Fresh Prince.
Yeah, that's from the TV show. It kind of ruined my relationship with my dad. The more I think about it, the more I'm wondering if the Will Smith stuff has actually led me astray. Maybe I shouldn't be following all the teachings of Will Smith.
Well, you know what? Let's just get you to South Beach and see what happens.
Yeah, I think maybe that's a good idea. And you know, there's always LL Cool J.
Yes.
I could try to like fight a shark. It's worth trying. It's definitely worth trying.
All you gotta do is just like lick your lips a lot. That's all he does. See?
Was that good?
You're already on your way.
Yeah. So LL Cool J all the way.
All the way.